The Chop Top DLC. I waited 6 months. And I did 4 things. I stole all the cars and then went hunting for the Yeti to beat it with my own hands. So here's what happened. Boom. I load in and Yusuf, he calls me and I'm just listening. We do not drop his calls. You already played through this DLC. You know what I need right now. I need a salvage yard. And how do you buy a salvage yard? With money. Unfortunately, I don't have it on me, but I got it somewhere else. Boom. I get the salvage yard, and you've seen this cutscene already, but when I saw this cutscene, it was like seeing an old friend, a friend you haven't seen in a long time. I cried real tears. Then this dude comes in, and back then, I was asking myself, who is this guy? Oh, it's Yusuf's cousin. Interesting.
Come on, cuz, that song is chuggy as fuck. No cap.
Yeah, no cap. I'm presented with 3 cars, and since I've waited 6 months for this DLC and spent a lot of money on the salvage yard, which could have been spent on better things, I'm going to steal all of them. I'm also motivated to do so just so I can see Yusuf on screen more. Boom, the first setup, simple. It's the go here, take pictures, win. But when you did this setup, I hope you didn't do some dumb nonsense like what I did. Because when I was approaching the camera, this notification came up. It's nonsense, I said. Then my eye spotted the you will alert security part and I froze. Whoa! I'm looking like this. Everything in my body is still, no blood flow because I don't want to deal with cops. They're annoying. Boom, boom, boom. I take all the pictures of all the entrances and make my way back, and the chatter, Jamal is busy with the chatter. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think I'm going to like him. Boom. The next one, I reached the site and started blowing up the tankers. Simple, but it wasn't simple anymore when I got a surprise. When I go for the second tanker, this dude punches me. It's fine, because he will just run away. He didn't run away. These construction workers living off minimum wage start attacking me. They're attacking me. Can you believe it? I activate the last sewage pipe thingy and I'm smart. I'm very smart, very smart, because while I wait for the vehicle to arrive, I can go here or here or here. But I decide to dive in shit. My sneakers covered in shit. My gold chain is covered in shit and the sewage is hurting. It's actually hurting me. Don't be like me. On the second mission, Jamal is talking, but who cares? I'm rubbing my hands like this. I'm rubbing my hands like this. For one reason, because I gotta complete a few more missions till I see Yusuf again. All I gotta do is find 2 flamingos. Flamingos are pink. Pink sticks out in the snow. Simple. It wasn't simple. When I first started searching the area, I couldn't find it. Then I continued searching and I found it. I'm just joking. I still couldn't find it. Alright, YouTube, please help me. YouTube didn't help me, but it's fine. It's fine. I just have to use my eyes and brain. I didn't use my eyes and brain. I just raw dogged it, flying around until the game said, yeah man, you found it, and I found it. I entered the house and he's saying, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. Ooh, I'm gonna shoot you. Ooh, I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, I'm going to shoot you now. I'm just joking. I get the thing we were here for and I leave. But then when I make my way back, he calls the cops. I was dumbfounded. You betrayed me. Can I still eliminate? But it's fine. It's fine. I lost them. Am I stupid or is this mission weirdly challenging? I should probably say I'm stupid because I chose to do a setup that was optional. But it's fine. It's fine. I make my way to the motel and notice that there's a timer in the bottom. Whoa. Since I started this mission, I don't want to waste my time. I want to do it right. I want to eliminate all of them. The first target was in a motel. I entered and he's hiding in the bathroom. I blow him, me, and also the neighbor's ear up. Anyway, there's 3 people left. Firstly, my main source of transportation, my Mark II, just gave up. But it's fine. I just steal this vehicle from this lady. And like Carl once said, don't blame me, blame society. I'm at the first Duggan dude. I take out my carbon rifle. And it would be a shame if a bullet went through his skull, passing through his frontal cortex. Boom. 6 minutes left. 2 targets to go, bro. We're eliminating all of them with no problems, is what I told myself. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. 2 choppers spawned. Are they a problem? Yes, they were a problem. They were hurting me, bringing my health to critical status, and I was chowing snacks. I just gained 300 pounds in the car, and Daryl, poor Daryl, I just knocked Daryl out of his bike. I regained control of the car, and I start flooring it, making my way to the next target, but the choppers, they shoot my tire, and I lose control, making me crash into Samantha. Poor Samantha. I die. And the people in the chopper, they ain't happy that I gave their friend premium brain damage, because they killed me again and again and again until I managed to steal a car and floor it until I reached the second target and quickly blew them up before the choppers catch up. Then I leave, and there's 3 minutes left. This is the last target. I cannot die, but those dudes in the chopper, they rubbing their hands like this. They rubbing their hands like this because they know if they get their sights on me, I'm in the grave. So I'm moving quick, speeding to the last target, and I was lucky enough and got my last target. Give me my flowers. Just give me my flowers, because I know some of y'all thought I wouldn't do it. Then the last 3 of the missions, they were small missions. I stole the mask, stole the rappel from these idiots. Then lastly, I went to the Diamond Casino and planted a bomb at the toilet, and damn, some of y'all are nasty. I know that toilet ain't flushed. Now it's time to steal the first out of the 3 cars, a nice Bugatti. I call this dude, and the toilet inside the casino, oh, it goes boom, there's poop everywhere. It definitely got on someone's clothes. Imagine going to the casino in a $100,000 dress and the toilet explodes, spraying that rubbish all over you, man. You know what, man, let me just stop talking. I go in, we're doing this ninja style. I'm feeling confident. I'm telling myself that I won't get caught. I go in with this dude and he's telling me to move, and that's cool, but my man stopped looking at me. He's just looking at me with those eyes, and it's getting a little weird. It's getting a little weird. Then he leaves with those eyes dead set on me, and I'm not gonna lie, if he kept looking on me, I'm swinging this mop full of sewage on his head. Cool, now we operate. I gotta sneak to the car. I'm on stage 1. I need to reach stage 3. I call the elevator to reach stage 2. Boom, I make it to stage 2, and I'm just standing there, completely motionless, waiting for the area around me to render, until I realize that it is rendered. It's just that everything is dark as hell. I started making my way with the flashlight, trying to find the elevator shaft so I can enter stage 3. But I told myself, I'm gangster. I don't need a flashlight. I reach here, mustn't get caught by the camera. Simple. And this is my plan. I'm going to run here. When the camera moves, I dash. The funny thing is, the door is locked. If I used my flashlight, I probably would have known that. I know, I'm a genius. I find the elevator shaft and zip down to stage 3. Then, while I'm eliminating these guys, the gas activates and whoop, the gas is strong, but it's fine. The car's here, I go here, I reach this keypad to hack it, and when I was hacking it, this hacking minigame popped up, and I'm not gonna lie, I stared at it for a solid minute. I'm looking at this thing like this because I felt so stupid. What the hell am I supposed to do? But I caught on. I stole the car and then lost the cops after they were pressing down on my nuts. And there he is. There he is, Yusuf again. Jamal is saying this song ain't his track, but he doesn't see the vision. Cutscene is done, and I'm not gonna sell this car yet. No. I gotta collect all of them first. So I move on to car 2. When I first did this, I thought it wasn't going to be a problem. It's gonna be light work. But this was one of the hardest ones out of all of them. Jamal is speaking, laying out the plan. Then when he leaves, he asks me if I'm ready to get my hands on a fine car. Yes sir. I'm at the docks, and shout out to the Oppressor Mark II for making this mission easier for me. The generic setup is done. Now I go to break into the LSPA office. Now be honest with me, you didn't do this stealthily. I tried to do this stealthily at first, trying to smash this box or something, I don't know, but I started thinking and realized that I'm wasting my time. I don't need to do this. Broke in, did what I needed to do, then left. Then the second setup, I was fighting. I was really fighting. I was fighting for my life. You don't know what I'm saying. I need to steal the skylift. I don't know how it went for you guys, but my experience was painful. The second I land, the military, they filling me with bullets. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling. So after holding my ground and chowing down snacks like no one's business, I ran to the skylift, but the door is shut. Rockstar, don't do this to me. Rockstar, don't do this to me. Let me off, let me fly off into the sunset, but no. I got to destroy these helicopters, and it's standard procedure. I'm destroying these helicopters, no sweat, until the savage chopper came. And the pilot made sure that he ain't playing because they kept shooting me with missiles. No. First I switch off my brain and just raw dog it, trying to shoot the chopper down. But when I look at the chopper for a second, boom, missile to the dome. And is that normal? Does that sound normal? Does it sound normal to shoot a human being with a missile? So I try to be clever and hide in certain spots. It didn't work, but then the game gave me an opportunity to shoot the chopper from an angle, and I go for the money shot. Shot it once, shot it twice, then shot it 3 times, and it came crashing down. And when the chopper reached the ground, I wanted that pilot to burn. I wanted him to scream as the fire cooks his flesh, because he gave me a hard time. Then I completed the second setup. Then I do all the teeny tiny setups. Then this one, gotta steal a boat. And I just walk in like I got an invitation to the place. But they humble me quick, and after a long fight in here, I steal the boat successfully. Now it's time to steal the car. I get on the boat, and of course I try to do this stealthily. But now that doesn't work. And after dying a bit, I find it. And look at it. Just look at it. Yo. This car is so ugly. We get the car on land and I deliver it. Jamal gave me some skin, baby. The last car of this fine collection. I don't know what y'all thought about this one, but this was the weirdest one ever. We're breaking some podcast celeb out of jail. What's going on? I don't want to make assumptions, but he's got to be talking about how men need to wrestle bears on his podcast. Boom, I take the pictures. Cool. Then stole the police helicopter. Even more cool. Then I go to collect the getaway car. I walk in like I own the place. I do not own the place, and they make sure that I knew that. My heart is sore because poor me. Why did they do that? Why did they look at me like that? But it's fine because I still got the car, and there's 3 places to stash it. I should take my time to think where I should put it, but this one is the closest one, so I'll just leave it here. There won't be any major consequences. Boom. I then complete the last setup. It's time to steal the 3rd car, and when I'm about to enter it, I was stunned and shocked. I didn't know they only gave me a stun gun. It's fine. I accept the challenge. Boom. I shoot this guy, and he's getting jiggy with it. Then I go to the next one, and I shoot him. He's getting jiggy with it. I then free this guy. He unlocks the door, and when I go through, I shoot this guy. He's getting jiggy with it. Okay, I leave and I make my way to the car, but I parked it too far. Give me a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And the cops, they are blushing because they get to hurt me and kill me for free. But sooner than later, I drop this guy off and then get this funny looking car. That's all of the cars. Now it's time to move on. But first, this guy wanted to call him my man. So Bandile, what's up, my man? The Yeti. I want to defeat that Yeti, and not with a gun, but I want to beat that thing melee only, because I keep seeing clips of people doing it, and I want to fit in. I want to be like the cool kids. I want to defeat that grizzly fool with my bare hands. So I start searching for the clues. Boom, get the first one, and I'm disappointed. This Yeti thing didn't even chow the meat. What? You said that it's perfectly fine to leave the meat. Come here. You gotta chow the meat. Then I find the next clue, and I thought it was a knockdown tree, but it was actually the dead dude down there. Oh, he might need more bandages. Then the 3rd clue was a car flipped over. Safe to say that Yeti flipped their world upside down. The 4th one caught me by surprise. I was searching, going in circles until finally I found it. When I found the 5th clue, I started to think that this Yeti has a hard-on for flipping cars. But it wasn't the car, that was the 4th clue. This one was the shirt covered in blood. And if future me puts in another Disney crowd track wara wara thingy, I'm going to go to the future and kill him. Boom. That's all the clues I collected. Now I gotta wait till midnight, and when you gotta wait for this long, one thing happens. You start thinking, and when you start thinking, you start preparing. I need to get armed, so I go to ammunition. Oof, the machete, it's looking nice. It was definitely used during a revolution in West Africa. The dude that was slashing people with it looked like this.
No serial numbers on that one.
But we need something simple, something with force, something with shape. The bat was Perfect. I get the baseball bats. Now I wait and I wait and I wait. Then finally the sun sets. And after a few seconds he comes. It's time. It's time. We match up and I start swinging and swinging and I'm just staring at the screen with a blank expression because this thing's a pushover. I'm busy punching it and this thing is going Unfortunately, this Yeti thing heard me. Swing, nigga. Swing. Oh. Hey, yo, time out. Bro, time out. Nah, we ain't giving up yet. Round 2, I'm swinging. I hit left. I hit right. And you can hear this thing is crying. It's going woo. And since I bought this bat, I'm going to use it. But when I took it out, the Yeti started grinning and gave me the biggest punch. And he kept going on again and again. And even though the footage is silent, me not speaking, my mind was screaming. I'm running, screaming, Lord, please help me. But the Lord is looking at me like this because I was the one that got myself in this situation. I'm out of time. The sun is rising and I gotta wait for the night again. And while I wait for the sun to set down again, that Yeti, it stays on my mind, consuming my thoughts. But I'm going to defeat it this time. The sun sets down. It's time. It's time. I see that Yeti creature. I'm running, smashing that X button like no one's business. When we get close, I don't even need to breathe. I swing first. The disrespect. I'm just beating this woolly rubbish. And if I continue, it will die soon. But one thing prevents that. Height. Does that even sound right? Height prevented this thing from dying. Because once I beat this thing down a slope, and I die again. I died because of a small dent in the ground. I'm not salty. And that's disrespectful. I feel disrespected. That creature should pay for being disrespectful. So this time, I'm thinking of being disrespectful. I'm thinking of giving this creature a taste of some firepower. But I put it away. I need to be a man. I need to defeat this thing with my fists. I walk aimlessly, waiting for this thing to spawn, and when it does, I get a dopamine rush. Let me breathe. I need to breathe. I need to relax, I told myself. And while I cooled off, this weird truck came through. This actually took me by surprise, bruh. But I want presents. I get a present, and it's a sweater. Then my second present is stuck, and this dude, he comes in, and I'm like, okay, he's cool. Why does he point his gun at me? Boom, boom, boom. He thought he could kill me. Now give me my present. Unfortunately, my present is still glitched and I can't get it, but at least I got a sweater. This time, it's going to be different. I could feel it in the air. The air just feels different. I'm walking into the woods like a pro boxer, getting ready for the match, and I start swinging. I'm swinging like no one's business. I'm swinging. Can he just die? Can this thing just die? This Yeti finally falls to the ground and I celebrate. Happiness takes over my body. I kill this thing with my bare hands. Now watch this other video.